All right, Minnesota Vikings pull the trigger on a quarterback, drafting Jaren Hall from BYU. Welcome to the Vikings, Jaren Hall.
Yes, we got our backup quarterback now. We can develop this guy. Well, I mean, developmental quarterback. He's not going to be no big Nick, no way in hell. But what he does bring you is a guy who can actually be a dual threat guy. He can make plays with his legs, move around the pocket, and scamper for extra yardage.
Scamper, he will. And also, you guys make sure to scamper to that subscribe button while you can. Let's get 10,000 subs, baby. Hit that sub button. So we wanted a quarterback. Yep. Jaren Hall really wasn't a guy that we talked about a ton. We always were on DTR, Jake Haener, guys like that. And we've seen a lot of quarterbacks come off the board already, and some fairly gross.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Clifford, was he even supposed to be drafted?
I think he was, but a little bit early. But Hall, I mean, I don't know. Hopefully the Vikings didn't panic and just say, we have to go get a quarterback right now, because it was getting slim. Pickens, Clayton Tune was gone. All those guys were gone. But let's talk about Hall. Hall put up some big-time numbers at BYU. Like Lupagus said, dual threat, can make plays with his arms, can make plays with his legs. The big issue is his size, 6 foot. That's what he's going to get knocked for. And also his age. He is 25 years old. So he is an old man. He is an old man. But everything you see, he's not ready. I mean, this is kind of the quarterback you want, a developmental quarterback. Sit a year behind Kirk Cousins. Not a huge investment. You can see what we got in him. Maybe he's a backup.
Yeah, not a rocket arm, but I think he's got plenty of arm strength to sling that ball. Very accurate passer, though. And let's talk about some of his production he has. Can you pull up his stats here? Passing, where is it here? In his career at BYU, 6,174 passing yards, 52 touchdowns to 11 interceptions, which tells me very smart with the football, good decision maker. Doesn't put the ball in bad spots if that's your touchdown to interception ratio. Yeah,
another knock is just his competition as well. So I would expect some damn good numbers out of him. But, I mean, overall, I'm glad the Vikings took a quarterback. Do I wish they would have got a DTR or a Clayton Tune or a Jake Haener before Hall? Yeah, but, I mean, what was it wrong? Was it fifth round pick?
Fifth round. You know what? It wasn't Tanner McKee, so we got a guy who can run, he can move. He's going to be fun to watch in the preseason. This guy is a gamer. He will compete to the end, and the fact that he can pull that thing down and run is an element to our quarterback we've not had in a while.
Yeah, and sounds like mechanic-wise, he's good. It's not like he's just this completely raw prospect. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I like to pick. I'm glad I took quarterback. Mullins. It'll be interesting. Not Zach. Nick Mullins. Be very curious to see if he could even get a sniff to push for that backup spot. But something tells me old Mr. Hall could probably find himself on the practice squad.
And let's just say, I mean, this is where he was supposed to come off the board. He was always considered to be about a fifth-round guy, and the Vikings got good value here. Again, get the quarterback. You mentioned not our top option, but a guy I'm completely fine with at this point.
Yeah, and he was a winner at BYU, and we'll see. I mean, the good thing with all of our picks is pretty much they've gone exactly where they were supposed to go. There hasn't been a no shit pick yet. We got one more left. And hopefully it's not it.
Well, if the trend continues, we're taking a BYU player next.
Yeah, that would be the trend. Let us know, Jaren Hall. What do you think about him? It's not Max Dugan. Love that. There's some other quarterback. Tanner McKee. Is McKee still on the board?
Yeah, he's mid-P.
All right, let us know in the comments. What do you think? Are you glad we got a quarterback? Do you care? And are you drinking a beer?